Radio you won't hear anywhere else. Placing UK. Your portal to the gaming world is now open. News, views and reviews from inside the industry with Elmo and the team. Play Talk UK. Joypod.
Hello everybody, how are we? Yes, it's Joypod, this is Play Radio UK, Play Talk, this is Michael J. Fox, off of the Joypod, and we've got no Elmo today, unfortunately. Such is life. Oh well. And yes, I should have somewhere a special guest. Special guest, speak to me.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm fine. You've just deafened me, though. You're right.
Oh, I do apologise for
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen,
I'm just awfully excited to be here with you. How are you, my precious little Fabergé?
I'm fine, thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, special guest host, or co-host this week, all the way from Gamer Dork UK, not the Gamer Dork US, or just Gamer Dork, the king of Gamer Dork. Could I say Gamer Dork any more times, do you reckon, Zibzang?
You could give it a couple of goes, I think.
All right, I'll tell you what, Zibzang is the presenter, or one of the presenters of Gamer Dork, the UK's premier podcast about video games, as opposed to the UK's premier radio show about video games.
Oh, that's very nicely. You handled that really well.
There you go.
That was very diplomatic.
There you go. Nicely done. How are you doing, sir? You all right?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
I'm in vague panic mode, but I think everything's going to be all right, just about.
You're like a swan. You're beautiful on the surface of the water, but underneath you're paddling away like a maniac.
Ferociously, but it's all good. So it's cool. So, of course, let's tell them a little bit about Joypod. If you've not listened before, this is a game show, but not a game show. It's a show about video games and the wonderful world that surrounds them. It's a very, very wonderful thing. We throw a few topics out there. We see what happens. Generally, everything falls on its arse, and we end up talking about just random stuff. So it's all good, but let's kick it off simply, Mr. Zib. Let's kick it off simply.
Simple is always better.
Oh, yes. What have you been playing this week, sir?
I have not been playing very much, to be perfectly honest with you, man. Work has been very, very busy for me over the last couple of weeks. I mean, like, I feel my own podcast itself, it's suffering as a result of that, although thank God for Uzi, who is just a machine. Anybody who's wondering who I'm talking about, that's my podcast partner, my bedfellow. And if it wasn't for him, and his ferocious appetite in gaming, I really would be suffering. But last night, I had a game of Geometry Wars Evolved. I haven't played that for ages.
Okay, is that the 360 one, yeah?
Yes,
excellent.
And cracking little twin-stick shooter. Brilliant game. Infuriating, though. I seem to go through a period where I can play it for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then my performance just takes a dip. But you know what it's like? After, when you've been playing it for so long and you get to a certain stage, you're addicted. Yeah,
and you're in the zone and you're zooming through. It's just like, yeah, I know what you mean, exactly.
Yeah, and you think, I'll have another go, and I'll have another go, but, your performance doesn't match the want to have another go section, so I ended up in a really, really bad mood last night.
You're chasing the dragon, basically, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just never going to get the same effect.
That's it. Geometry Wars is the heroine of video games. It's official, and they could stick that, if they ever released it in a box, they could stick that on the box.
Yeah.
That's it. Joypod.
Definitely.
Joypod says.
Yeah, exactly.
Geometry Wars.
That's
brilliant. I've got to say I'm probably the worst player of Geometry Wars in the entire world. I suck awfully at it. Usually I can hold 3 lives out for about a minute or 2 tops.
Yeah.
If you looked at my my achievements on it, it would shame the fact that I actually present a game show, because it's atrocious. I'm crap.
Do you know, it's funny you should say that. I think I must have probably put about 30 hours into that game since I got it, and I've got 1 achievement, I think.
Oh, man. That's
my score's not too bad. I'm sort of middle table, but the achievement things, forget it. It's ridiculously hard.
There are some really, really hardcore ones on there, so that's cool. So aside from the Geometry Wars, anything else, or is that's your main focus recently?
Well, no, a few weeks ago, I bought myself a Nintendo DS, and I've been sort of treating myself...
Hang on. What? Stop there for a sec. A few weeks ago, you bought yourself a DS?
Right, but, this sort of kind of maybe it's a testimony to the game that I'm going to mention here. And, I've been buying a lot of back catalogue games and, treating myself to bits and bobs. I've still to get Grand Theft Auto, because I just realised it was out. Today I just realised it was out,
It's not out today. Shh.
Is it not?
It's out tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right, okay, I'll need to pick that up tomorrow. But I've been playing bloody Animal Crossing.
Now, okay, A lot of people give Animal Crossing a lot of digs because people say basically if you play Animal Crossing, number one, you're either a child trapped in a adult's body or you're simple. I disagree. I think Animal Crossing is great. Actually, there was a news report a couple of days ago that came out that basically said if you're over the age of 18 and you play Animal Crossing, you're a paedophile. Now, if Elmo was here, he would have taken that ball and run with it. But it's just like, come on, it's a really, really good little game. It's such a time sink. So if you're only just pretty much new into it, what do you think of it?
It's one of those things, like, I get the train back and forward to work, and I'm armed to the teeth with gadgets when I go on the train in the morning. I've got my phone and my iPod and my DS.
Yeah.
And I kind of open up the case and I go, right, I'll just do this. Uzi said a while ago that it's a fun to-do list. You've got your shovel and you've got your net and you walk around, you dig up some treasure, you do a spot of fishing.
That's it. Get your fossils. Yeah, it's all good.
And before you know it, an hour long train journey's just disappeared. And I've put on a podcast, like one of my regular favourite podcasts, and I haven't been listening, although it's been playing in my ears.
That's it. It's there. It's audio wallpaper. It's just sitting in the background.
That's a very good term, that, actually, audio wallpaper.
There you go. That's what Joypod's all about, mate.
Yeah. I'm sitting amongst I'm sitting amongst the gods here, actually. No, but it's really so addictive. And I've got, I started Hotel Dusk room, is it 212?
Oh, room 21 Summit, anyway. 216, I think. If you know, right. Give us a quick shout. Yeah, we'll do the email. We'll do the emails and stuff in a minute. But yeah, so you were doing Hotel Dusk and I'm really, really enjoying it. Mm-hmm. But it's just because Animal Crossing, when you go to the toilet or when you sit on a train or when you've only got 5 minutes and you can just fire this thing on, do what you have to do, save it right where you are, close the case, and you're done. Excellent. I mean, it's fantastic. I've got to say, I really like. Have you done any of the Wi-Fi stuff? So you're going to visit other people's towns and stuff yet? Not yet. My little girl, she's also got it, and I've been kind of teaching her how to play it. She's in the process of learning to read at the moment, so it's been a good aid for her. Excellent. And I thought, we'll get it set up. I'll spend a couple of days showing her how to play it, and then we'll do the Wi-Fi stuff. But she's taking her own sweet time about it. It's probably a very, very big game for a 5-year-old to take on. Oh, it's massive. It's a whole new world, man. Yeah, but it's something I'm going to do with it. I'll do the Wi-Fi stuff and let her, see how that works, and I'll have a look myself, obviously. That's cool. I mean, I've got to say, I started it up again recently, after being completely addicted to the GameCube version from a few years ago. And my significant other, who of course lives, not here, she lives over in the States, at the weekend we'll play about and we'll play Animal Crossing together and I'll go to her town, steal some cherries, she'll come to my town, steal some peaches, everybody's happy. How very symbolic, how very metaphoric that conversation was there. Yeah. Listen, can you talk to people? Like, can you use DS's microphone when you're... No. Oh, right. No, okay. I mean, I know on the Wii version, which is City Folk, you can, because obviously it came bundled with the Wii Speak module. Yeah. Aye, they pumped that really hard at the time as well, at E3. Very much so. And what have they done with it now? Soddle. Bloody nothing. Fail. Typical. Fail. Now, we do have another special guest as well. Ooh. Mr. Johnny. Now, I just need to get something sorted out. I need to push a couple of buttons. So, Zib, I'm going to have to put you on hold for a moment because I'm incredibly professional about this sort of thing. And I'm going to see if I can get Johnny's thing going on here. So, let's see what happens. If I click this button... You have a call in progress. Yes, I do. Yes, push this button. Johnny, are you there?
Hello, Michael and Zib.
It is just Michael at the moment. We need to get some stuff sorted out with the conference call things, but we are getting there. Johnny, how you doing, man?
Not too bad.
You are live on air. I'm all right. Just been talking to Zib about the joy of Animal Crossing, and he is completely addicted to it because he's never had a DS before until a few weeks ago.
It's like crack.
It is like crack. It's absolutely fantastic. So it's cool. So, for those of you who don't know, Johnny is sometime contributor to the show. He's going to be doing some stuff for us when we... Oh, need to tell about the big news. We'll do that in a few minutes. Johnny's going to be doing some stuff for us over the next few weeks as well. And Johnny knows games. Also, Johnny knows that I beat him once on Street Fighter 4.
Yes. This is true, unfortunately.
He's shamed.
I'm blaming you for the 360 red ringing.
Yeah, this is gutting, isn't it? So, your 360 went red ring last week on the exact same day as you...
Got on PlayStation 3.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It's brutal irony. There's a little chip inside every Xbox 360 that says whenever you bring a PS3 into a house and it's already got a 360 there, it'll red ring automatically.
This is absolutely true.
This is true. So it's cool. So, Johnny.
And I think it finally dawned on it that it actually lost a game of Street Fighter to you.
Yeah. That would send anybody over the edge. It would send anybody over, to be honest.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm still doing okay.
So, for those of you who follow who follow me, you might have seen me responding and chatting away to Johnny about what he's been playing this week, which has been an awful huge amount of
Metal Gear Solid 4.
You're addicted to it, man, aren't you?
It's done now.
You finished it, the whole thing.
Finished it last night.
Okay, so how much time did you actually put into it?
20 hours.
20 hours. 20 hard-earned hours of your life.
All gone.
All gone. And what do you think of it?
It was good. I really wouldn't recommend it to anyone who's never played Metal Gear before, though.
See, I played the first one on way back on the PlayStation 1. What are we meant to call the PlayStation 1? Is it? Do we just refer to it as PlayStation, or
just the PlayStation?
Okay, that's all right. I was reading about the history of it today in Edge issue 200, which of course is out this week, and interesting history.
That way.
Yeah, a little bit. And it was an interesting article, but like all about the history of it and the big links with the Nintendo. But I sort of, I'm kind of thinking, you know, I'm going to get the PS1 out again and start hammering through a few games, because there were some classics on there, including Metal Gear Solid. But that was the only one I played.
Yeah.
Do I have to go through 2 and 3?
Downhill after the first one.
Well, I don't know. Do I have to play 2 and 3 to get into?
To fully understand 4, unfortunately, yes.
So that's
there's
what?
There's a lot of cutscenes.
Lovely. So that's like a whole, basically 48 hours of my life I need to kind of put in, yes?
Sit and watch stuff, yeah.
Lovely. Grand. Well, I look forward to that one, so that's cool. We need to say what we're going to be talking about in this week's episode. Now, if you want to get in touch with us, this is how you do it. Number one, you can get us on the phone. Yeah, you can give us a call on 01243 55 60 60. You can, of course, email the studio direct with studio@playradiouk.com. And, of course, you can call in the Skype. As long as I don't break anything, I'd say stick to the phones if I were you. But if you want to Skype us, you can do that, play.radio.uk. Also, the Twitter feed is ready to roll. You can Twitter me. It's @IdleMichael. And that's about it.
And you can Twitter me at Johnster.
Oh, you can, of course. And I think you can Twitter @Zibzang as well.
There is the 3 options.
What a wonderful world of technology this is. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
It's a lovely thing.
Okie dokie. So, what should we talk about then? Well, our topics this week are as follows, he said, flipping to his pages. Right. Elmo, of course, isn't here in the studio. That's why we've got Zib on the Skype and Johnny on the Skype. So what we need to know is exactly what is Elmo doing.
He's overthrowing Barack Obama.
You actually think he's flown out to the United States of America in order to overthrow the world?
He's in the same state as Barack at the moment. I'm assuming he's in the White House, just waiting prone if he's not already there. What
would happen if it's like got some sort of... I was trying to think what the name of the guy out of 24 was. I was going to call him Jack Davenport, but that's the guy who used to be in this life. Oh my God, that'd be great. Can you imagine if Jack Davenport was in 24? It was like, oh, blimey, everything's gone a bit wrong. Oh no, gonna have to shoot somebody now. Oh, shoot him in the face. That'll do.
It'd be a bit of a different feel to it.
It would be a slightly different movie, I would imagine. But yes, that'll be intriguing. Yes. So yes, what is Elmo doing? That is topic number 1. Topic number 2 is, I'd like to talk about the music in games. Now, music comes in for a lot of, not stick, but it certainly comes in for a lot of, it's almost put aside. And what I'd like to think about is the best use of music, either licensed or original music, that you can think of in a game. Okay, so any ideas from you there, Johnny? And no, despite what you texted me earlier, I'm not going to allow Rock Band or Guitar Hero.
Oh, that's my backup.
But that's the game, man. That's what it's about.
Amplitude?
No. I'm not letting you have amplitude. And if you start going on about frequency as well, I'm going to cut you off and go back to Zip.
Bib Ribbon?
Oh. And that's quite good because that's talking about the PlayStation again.
Yeah, you need to play that as well.
So that's cool. Right, so tell us, for those of you who haven't played Vib Ribbon, I always thought it was Vibe Ribbon.
I thought it was Vib. There's no E on the end of Vib.
So this is true.
Vib.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know what it is, Johnny, tell us all about Vib Ribbon, please, sir.
It's an old game on the PlayStation. You play a little rabbit thing that morphs into other creatures, and it basically walks along a line. There's obstacles on it, and you press one of 4 buttons to get over the obstacles. Not that interesting, but...
until something happens.
Until you put your own CD in, and it generates levels from your music.
Which is pretty cool, to be honest. In the grand scheme of things, it is pretty rocking.
When it works really well. When it doesn't work, it's not so good.
Yes. I mean, if you do manage to get some really, really cool tuning to it, I mean, I found stuff that comes up with a repetitive beat normally is the best sort of thing, because then you can throw things in on top of it, like, I think the best one I ever did was probably, I played through pretty much the whole Chemical Brothers first album, the Exit Planet Dust one, and that was...
I could see that working well.
Stunningly good, but then you put on something like ridiculous metal, like Dragon Force, and everything goes wrong.
Yeah, I tried the Mars Volta once. That was not a good experience on Vibra.
The Mars Volta?
The Mars Volta.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. If I've pushed the right buttons, hopefully... Zib, are you there?
I'm on hold.
Yes! We've got you both at the same time. Zib, Johnny, Zib.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Hi, Zib.
Hi, John. How are you?
Not too bad, yourself?
Yeah, very well, thank you. You sound so smooth.
Really?
It all sounds vaguely professional.
I was just admiring your voice there, and I must admit I did touch myself ever so slightly.
Really? Because that's the only reason I listen to Gamer Dork is for your voice.
Yeah, so to add to that list, at the moment I'm playing me.
I knew that this would happen. I knew that it would turn into an absolute filthy pit of inequity and filth and horribleness. But
the way I like it.
Well, yeah, that's true. Anyway, we're just going to take a little break because it's coming up to 20 past 8 now here in the UK, with the GMT and all that kind of things. If you do want to get in touch, like I said, give us a call, 01243 55 60 60. You can Skype us, which is play.radio.uk, or email studio@playradiouk.com. We'll be back after the news.
Now, live across the UK, the national and international news update.
Josef Fritzl says he's sorry from the bottom of his heart after being convicted of imprisoning and raping his daughter. The Austrian fathered 7 of her children and was also found guilty of the murder of one of the youngsters by neglect. He's been sentenced to life in a psychiatric unit. Gloucestershire police say they're treating the deaths of a woman and her disabled daughter as unexplained. Jude Richmond and 9-year-old Millie drowned in a lake in the Cotswolds village of South Cerney. The New York Medical Examiner's Office says Natasha Richardson died of blunt impact to the head. Theatre lights on Broadway will be dimmed tonight as a tribute to the British actress who failed to recover from a skiing accident. Barack Obama's agreed to write a version of his memoirs for teenagers. The US president's already earned $2.5 million from his 2 previous books, but he'll now modify them for a younger audience when he leaves office. If the Democrat serves 2 terms, he'll write it in 2017.
UK weather.
The evening will be clear in most places, but it will be cloudier across many eastern parts. Overnight, dry, clear spells, although there will also be some areas of fog and low cloud, becoming chilly with a frost in places. Looking on to tomorrow, areas of frost, mist, fog and low cloud will disperse again to leave another fine day with plenty of sunshine developing in most areas. The afternoon will be generally warm.
Part of the Something Corporation. If you like this, then why not check in with Fevzi, our gadget detective, the show with everything for everyone who loves gadgets, computers and boys' toys. Fevzi reveals new technology, compares rival gadgets and gives you the chance to win some of them. As well as all that, Fevzi's there for callers with techno problems, no matter how small. Check his latest podcast at playradiouk.com/podcast and catch the live show Wednesdays from 9.
Catherine Catt slips into something comfortable and settles onto her favourite crimson throne. A serious devotee of the most sensual things in life, Madame Catt is our art critic, a connoisseur of opera, theatre, fine paintings and literature. She's also a professional dominatrix and bon vivant, a lover of life and culture and of love itself. She is a must-listen every Monday on Play 2 at 9 o'clock or playradiouk.com/podcast.
I'm Adrian Scott, and I'll be here on Saturday to bring you the music that took us back to the decade of the new-fangled VHS video and the highly portable Walkman, all now taking up space in lofts up and down the country. Yes, with those terrific 80s tunes, I'll keep you up to date with the major sporting events of the day and the entertainment news that may or just may not tickle your fancy. So dig through your wardrobe and slip into your MC Hammer baggy trousers and feel free to join me.
Adrian Scott, Saturday afternoons from 3. Play 2 UK. Play Talk UK. Joypod.
The one, the only, this is Joypod on Play 2 UK, also Play Talk UK. I'm Michael, your cordial host for the evening. Mr. Elmo isn't here because he's being a lazy slacker. Actually, he's not. It's his 4th anniversary with his girlfriend, so we kind of gave him the night off. We've got 2 very special guests here this evening, though. From the mighty Gamer Dork, we have Zibzang. Say hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
You sounded really robot-y then. And also from the mighty Rollmuck, we've got Johnster. Say hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Excellent. I love it when a plan comes together. Yes, this is Joypod, off of thisisjoypod.com, of course. But we are here in the studio. If you want to give us a call, 01243 55 60 60. You can, of course, Skype us, play.radio.uk, and the email for the studio is studio@playradiouk.com. Tonight we're talking about 3 different things, or, of course, you can say anything you want, as long as it's about video games. We're looking for the best use of music in a game, licensed or otherwise. We're looking for what do you eat while gaming, and we're also thinking about what Elmo is doing. Now, we should, if I push the right button, have somebody on the phone. Hello, person on the phone.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
It might be Noob.
Hello, this would be Noob. Hello, Noob, how are you, sir?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Thank you for calling into the show. What can we do for you?
Oh, music, music, music. I thought I'd be the man for that one.
Well, this is very true. Now, if you don't know about the history of the show, we do have a sister podcast that sort of... It was spawned from a very, very small egg that had,
Yes.
That's egg. Why do I mention egg? That leaves me open for lots of things.
Almost said something.
Oh, too many to mention.
Too many things to mention. But, there was a small little section at the end of the show that was, run by Noob that was all about gaming music. And of course, that blossomed into Joy Tunes, which is, presented by Noob and, Capone. Adam. Kappa's, the one and only. And, yeah, it's a really, really good show. So you should know about the really best bits of music in games. So go for it, sir.
Yes. Favourite bits of music for me definitely has to be Koji Kondo doing the Shadow of the Colossus soundtrack. The whole game is just put right together with that amazing music. Can't say anything more except just go out, get the soundtrack, and bliss out.
Or you could just go out, buy the game, play through it, and have the soundtrack at the same time.
And have an even better experience, yes, absolutely. But if you're wanting to go away from your PS2, bring it to work with you on your iPod.
Why would you want to do that? That would involve leaving the house.
Well, yeah, that is true. And we know you don't do that very often.
Not very often at all. I fear the outside world, because that's where all the germs and everything are. So that's okay.
That's because it fears you also.
Well, also, yes. But, when you look like John Merrick, that's, it's what else are you going to do?
Yes, that is true.
So that's cool. So, definitely Shadow of the Colossus. I've got to agree on that, because that is a fantastic soundtrack. Anything else that you'd like to point out, sir, while you're here with us?
Let me think. Music that's really getting to me at the minute. Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts.
Oh,
Great
okay.
soundtrack.
Now, see,
Yes.
Elmo is a big fan of the all of the Banjo-Kazooie games, and especially the music. I think is it Tick Tock Clock he really likes? I think from the first
he likes
game.
Tick Tock Clock.
I believe that's
It's
one of his
very good.
favourites. Yes, that is an excellent one. So that's cool. Gentlemen on the Skypes, Mr. Zib, what's your favourite music that you can recall from any game?
Oh, do you know what? It's something I don't, much to my shame, I don't concentrate too much on music in a game.
Wash your mouth out, Zib.
Well, yeah, I know, Noob, you're right. I always completely loved Shadow of the Beast 2. The actual end scene when you die. There's a JPEG or a picture that's sort of dawns in front of you, and there's this it's like a lonesome guitar solo, a bit like something you would hear at the end of Top Gun. But
I love that.
Yeah, it's much like that, and of course.
Ghost! So I'm having a flashback, it's not good.
The theme tune, the opening theme tune to Gods on the Amiga, that really, what was it? Who did that one again?
Bitmap Brothers, yeah.
Bitmap Brothers, yes.
Yeah, the tune to that, and a few months ago, Noob actually played that for me on his show by request, and it was great. I was at work when I was listening to that, and I was shaking my little white backside, you know.
Have you not played Res?
Now see, we've had a few people text in and come in through on the Twitter. Bakers12 says, Bakers doesn't, obviously. He says the best use of music is Res in the game. It's the only one that makes you want to break out the glow sticks. And I've got to say, I'm kind of inclined to agree. When you get to stage 5, and it's just like, it just all kicks in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
That's super. I don't know, did any of you ever have the Japanese add-on that they had? The trance vibrator. Yeah, that's the one.
No.
I do.
No.
I got one of them. It adds to a game, I tell you that. Certainly does.
I could borrow my wife's rabbit if that would have helped.
Delightful. Thank you very much for that. But no, seriously, if you manage to get hold of one, then bang that in with a bit of res, and it's fantastic. Or you can just get the 360 version and plug in as many wireless controllers, wired and wireless controllers as it can handle. It'll vibrate like a bugger. So there you go. Everybody's happy. So it's cool.
I have another one.
Oh, go on then.
Oh, just really quickly. The current one, Mirror's Edge, by the band. You know the game?
Yeah.
There's a band called All Chorus who do the sort of theme tune song at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Shine. Fucking fantastic. Oh, pardon me.
It's all right. You're allowed to say that on this station. It's fine. Some of us, obviously, though, are just that little bit more classy. So that's
exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
There you go. Noob, thank you very much for calling in, and
no problem.
It's lovely to hear from you. We shall speak to you
fun.
soon.
Take care.
Thanks
Bye,
very much.
guys.
So there you go. He's gone.
So, hold on. Earlier on, while I was on hold there, while you were talking to Mighty John, did you discuss what you've been playing this week?
Do you know what? I've not actually. I've been hammering the DS a lot this week. I've been playing Peggle DS. I've now got through it, and I'm on to Peggle Knights, which is basically exactly the same stuff, but with really, really random things on it. Really, really random sort of backstory. I mean, I don't know how you can have a story-based game about bouncing a ball down a thing, but it's still absolutely fantastic. I love it. And there's a beaver who's on the second level of it, who says stuff like, "Things are great, stuff is awesome." And I was playing it on the train coming down to the studio today, and I was actually pissing myself laughing, because it was just like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever read in a game. It's stunningly funny. But the thing I've been playing the most this week is, I got an advanced copy of what we mentioned earlier on, Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, and by God, Holy Mary, Mother of God, it is possibly the best game that's ever been put on the DS ever.
Seriously?
Seriously, it's stunning. It's so, so good. It's exactly like the old GTA games. I mean, it's like the top-down thing, but it's sort of like almost a forced isometric sort of viewpoint, but it's so good. It really works incredibly well. The story's great, it's well written, it looks fantastic, it runs brilliantly on the DS. I'm so impressed by it. So the guys at Rockstar Leeds who made it, I take my hat off to you, sir. Sirs, rather. It wouldn't just be one guy, it'd be bloody ages taking that. But it's brilliant. It really, really is great. So I would thoroughly recommend that everybody gets their hands on it, because it's that blooming good.
Do you remember, by the way, I was talking to somebody about this today. Do you remember back in the day of Quake 2 and John Carmack's .plan files?
Go on.
No, right, okay, right. We all know that John Carmack is a total boffin, right? And I was telling this girl all about, like, how he used to, like, every time Quake 2 was patched, there would be a text file in the patch and it would be the .plan. Mm-hmm. And it was sort of like a very, very early version of a blog. And this guy, like, for instance, I quoted, some of the content just to give her a feel for what this guy was like. And he was saying, like, for the next week, do not email me. I won't be at the office. I shall be going to a state in America where I don't know anyone, and I'll be hiring a hotel room, but not for a holiday. I've just bought myself a new computer, and I want to find out what it does.
Were you using this as a chat-up line?
That's beautifully geeky. I kind of like that.
It's like, oh yeah, we'll go somewhere where you're completely incognito, and you can get a hotel room, and then stay in and play with your new computer.
See, that's the kind of thing that I'd do. That's, I'm a complete loser, I do that. That's great.
It's got a certain, level of merit to it, but, at one point you think, and then I'm going to go to the sleaziest strip bar in the place I can find, and I'm going to get mad with it, you know what I mean?
And this is why I've got you on the show this week, sir, because that's the kind of thing that we were looking for. I'm going to get mad with it. Away.
I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get mortal. And then I just this was a conversation going back and forth in email, and I started to read his .plan files because it's now available on a website somewhere, and it's been archived all the way back to 1996, and it's brilliant. It's just so good because at the time I never really picked up on the .plan files, but it's a wee slice of culture, nerdy culture,
a little bit of history that sort of just is there for the world to see, but only if you know to look for it.
Yeah, and it's just apparently this guy has now set up a company where he's trying to focus on commercial space travel for people, right? And, he hosts seminars and different gaming events and stuff, and he talks about things that are so off the wall, but this is where it started, and you think, oh my God, this is incredible, You
can see where the madness sort of stems from, so it's all good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As a hat stand, definitely.
Oh, definitely. He is quite the mental. But saying that, I'd still like to see if we could get him on the show. It'd be great.
How good would that be?
Absolutely most mental show ever. Another topic he says, jumping from topic to topic. I just had an email in from TJ. TJ has basically covered the whole remit of the show. He said his best gaming food is Cadbury mini eggs. Which, coming up to Easter, that's a good thing. We're liking the eggs, that's cool. But I was speaking to a few people. You what, Johnny?
I do the cream eggs myself.
See, but cream eggs, they're not available all year round. You've got a window. Or do you just buy loads and sort of, stack them up and then just get them out when you need them?
You can still get them throughout the year if you know where to look.
What, behind the
sofa?
Usually,
service stations, you'll get them, the old ones.
Something like a penny because they're a year out of date.
Yeah, but do you know what? Cream eggs are really quite evil because I find that when I eat one, it makes my teeth go soft. You can feel your teeth just decaying as soon as you bite into one of those things.
Yeah, it is sugar entirely.
Oh yeah,
the most sugar ever.
Do you know what? But I was thinking about that. You raised the topic the other earlier on the forum. I drink a lot of whiskey while I'm playing games. And I've got
I'm Scottish, I drink whiskey.
Oh, I know, and it's one of those ones, it used to be, I used to be a PC gamer, and I would, I smoke, and I would, light up a cigarette, and I'd be playing Quake 2, funnily enough, and then, next thing I would know, my fingers would start burning, and this cigarette's burned all the way down to nothing, right, and it's burning my fingers, and obviously that's not very healthy, so I thought, right, we need to stop that, so, subconsciously, it's sort of whiskey and coke sort of taking a replacement. But it's like one of those things, I pour myself a big glass and I think, that's fine. It'll last me for ages. Yeah. And I'll not have to get up, And then, before I know it, I reach for the glass and it's quite a big glass and it's empty. I've just inhaled the bloody thing, you know what I mean? And I think, alright, I'm going to have to get up and pour another drink and I am absolutely wrecked. You know what I mean?
Drunk video gaming is the future. It's absolutely excellent. Man. I do love the drunk video gaming. It's cracking.
It's a lot of fun.
Getting slowly more and more toasted as you're playing Left 4 Dead. It's just, there we go. I was trying to get through a show without mentioning Left 4 Dead, but no, I can't do it.
It's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen. But just getting slowly working.
It should never happen.
No, it should never happen. Slowly working through 6-pack of beers, it's just okay, right, let's go shoot some zombies. And by the time you're you're at the finale, it's just I'm really quite drunk now. I can't shoot straight at all.
Bring me another small boy.
It's all gone to shit. Oh no, I've shot Elmo. Well, I do that when I'm sober anyway, though, so you go. I've got to say, I had a few conversations about this earlier on today, and it does seem that most people who play video games really do enjoy the cheese-based snack. I mean, I've got to say, I threw it out there that I really like having cheese Doritos while I'm playing, which, of course, you must have a wet paper towel with you at all times or else you get a big yellowy orange joypad, which is not good. So it doesn't make an Xbox 360 look nice. And
not
unless you have orange controllers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Limited edition orange controllers, please, Microsoft. If you could sort those out for us, that'd be lovely.
Or wouldn't it be nice if they brought out a limited edition one that had just gentle yellow staining round about where your yellow fingers would be?
That'd be delightful. That's
You
it.
probably get that on eBay.
That's it. That's it. Now available for Xbox 360. Buy your limited edition pre-stained control. Oh, that sounds vile. Oh god. I'm making myself feel sick, man. That's not pleasant at all. But it is true. Everybody goes for the cheese. Everybody goes for the cheese-based snacks. I mean, I was speaking to Stafoodle, and she said that macaroni and cheese she will happily eat while she's playing video games.
How can you eat macaroni and cheese when you're playing a video game?
I don't know. It's the womanly wiles. We should ask girls later on who are coming up at 9 o'clock. They'd be able to tell us, can you play video games and eat cheese-based food at the same time?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, right, okay.
True, man. I'm gonna ring in. I'm gonna ask. You know, this is the future. This is cross media. That's what we're doing.
I bet they've got a trans vibrator as well.
I know they've certainly got the latter part of that statement. They haven't got the first bit. Not that I know of.
Oh, for the want of a video podcast all of a sudden from the girls.
Oh, we're so classy.
Oh, yes. It just oozes out of us, darling. Oh,
can we please not mention class and ooze at the same time? Thank you very much. Mr. Johnny, what do you like to eat while you game, sir?
I said it's cream eggs.
Yeah. You do love the cream eggs, that's true.
I don't like the crisps with gaming.
Crisps and gaming. It's a great combination, man.
I don't do it.
Well, when you're eating crisps and you're on and you've got your headset on and you just got that crunchy thing going down.
Annoying.
Brilliant. Oliver Balam has just mailed in. He says cheese strings for the win. There you go.
No, I don't know. I'm not entirely convinced about this eating thing. You know, like, I'm call me a traditional type of guy, but I have my dinner, and then I sit down and I crack open my bottle of whiskey, and I get to gaming.
Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay. We're going to take a break for a minute. Let's just remind people.
Let me just interrupt you here, by the way.
Go on.
Have I got time to run downstairs and pour myself a fresh drink?
I think you can get yourself some more whiskey, certainly. Go for it.
Oh, man, thank you very much. Okay, carry on. I love your work.
When you get back, just give us a nudge. We'll be here, waiting interminably. This is true. If you want to get in touch, this is Joypod at Play2UK and Playtalk UK. The phone number is 01243 55 60 60. If you want to Skype us, play.radio.uk, and of course you can get us on the email, which is studio@playradiouk.com.
Part of the Something Corporation.
In 1764, Henry J. Podcast invented the bestest way of catching up on all the show loveliness you couldn't be bothered to catch live. The podcast, as it is now known, has since become popular with royalty, inmates, and the occasional zoo animal. If you have missed any of our audio transmissions, such as Tommy Boy, Mike Mendoza, or the Sunday Roast, then fear not, brave radio warrior. Just go to playradiouk.com/podcast and download them for free in your own time, and then put them on your computer or MP3 player. Consider yourself a lucky listener and download the tremendous podcastiness now. playradiouk.com/podcast, making the unmissable catch-upable.
Here she is, my sexy new MP4 player from City-Sales. The latest technology giving me music and video wherever I go, in a range of stunning colors, all for just £60. And here are her matching speakers. Gorgeous! Plus picture keyrings, audio-visual baby monitors. Oh, she's so cute. And the baby's kinda nice too. The hottest audio-visual equipment straight to your door. Just visit city-sales.co.uk. City-Sales. Looking good, sounding great.
Playtalk UK. Joypod.
I do like this music. It is excellent. This is Joypod on Playtalk UK and Play2 UK, of course. And I've got some news. Oh. Not video game news, though. Well, sort of. It's related to the show. As of next week, we're no longer on air on Thursdays. I'm not hearing any weeping.
Boo.
That was pathetic. I want emotion. I want weeping. I want wailing and gnashing of teeth, but I get nothing. Nothing!
Inside.
Yeah, you wish. No, as of next week, as of next Tuesday, because we're moving to Tuesdays from 7 until 9. Joypod is expanding its waist. Its girth is getting bigger. We're going from 1 hour to 2 hours. filled with all the fabulous, sorry, I can't do that. Someone has just Skyped in and just texted us, weep, weep. Bless you, Oliver. Thank you very much, mate. We are going 2 hours as of next Tuesday, 7 till 9, every Tuesday here on Play Talk UK. The world's finest video games radio show, Joypod, is yours to get involved with. So there you go. 2 hours of this crap. Great.
I have a question.
Go on, Zib.
If you could attend a cosplay function, would it not be justice if you were to dress as Mario, find yourself someone dressed as Princess Peach, beat her within an inch of her life, stuff her in a cupboard, lock her in there and tell her to sort out her own bloody rescue?
How much did you drink in that break?
All of it. I drank all of it.
I have drunk all of the booze. There you go.
I have drunk all of the booze and I have soiled myself. Seriously, that would be justice. We should do a special show, either by podcast or by your good selves, where we could have cosplay revenges, where, you know, you do what is right, because that Princess Peach, she is nothing. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. No, I'm a liability. Get me out of here. That's Princess Peach.
Couldn't you just move to another castle?
The princess is always in another castle. That's the problem. Did you not know that? That was in the first game, man. Come on.
That's the point.
Right, on the phones. Hello.
Picture the scene, lads. Yeah? You're taking your nice girlfriend out for a meal. We want it to be all romantic and stuff. And then text after text. Where the hell are you?
What do you want?
This is shite. Someone said, if you don't turn up next week, they'll kill themselves.
What do you want?
What's going on there? What's going on?
Oi, it's your bloody anniversary. What are you doing ringing in?
Well, she's gone for have her nose.
You've fallen out, haven't you?
Wait,
You've been dumped, haven't you? You've been dumped, haven't you? You've been dumped.
Yeah, all right, you wish, baby. Listen,
it's only because I want you for my own.
What's going on? Something about putting people on hold. What's all this business?
What do you mean putting you on hold? Shut up.
Not me on hold, obviously.
Yeah, you're on it now. It's all right, it's fine.
Listen, so what are the topics tonight, lads?
Right, topics tonight are, where are you?
Well, I'm in a restaurant.
You're actually in a restaurant right now?
Well, I'm standing outside in a porched area. There is a man having a fag. He looks like a boomer. He's a big fella.
Nice.
Bless him.
Good,
he can't
good,
hit that. I'm alright.
That's alright. Best use of music in a game, please, either licensed or original.
That's a really good topic. So people ring up and they say the song and then you play it out?
Yeah. Or
wicked.
We whistle it. Or hum.
You whistle it?
Yeah.
Totally redundant then. What's the next topic?
Cosplay revenge.
Michael, I'm afraid, listen, mate, we're going to have serious talks. It's all fun and games, man, but this is out of order.
Yeah, whatever. Go back to your girlfriend. Go on. Go and have your little snuggles. Go on.
Yeah, it's all fun, mate. We'll talk about this later, yeah?
Whatever. Yeah. Right, cutting you off.
Just sitting in Zib, stabbing me in the back, yeah?
Cutting you off now. Bye.
Twat.
There we go. Right, so the other topic was, of course, what do you eat while gaming? We've had a few other people come in on that. Matt, he says that he likes to eat minstrels or Cadbury shots. Mr. Hendo says, if you don't eat Pringles while you play, you have to turn in your gamer's membership card. Them's the rules.
I disagree. I definitely disagree.
You'll have to hand your card in then. Mail it to the studio, that'll be fine. Just send it in.
Yep, no problem. Right, okay.
That'll be all good. And,
thanks,
also... Thank you. Also, Adam off of GameStyle, he says, best use of music in a game has got to be everything in Zelda, the Ocarina of Time, especially the Temple of Time and Forest Temple bits. He also says, if we advertise GameStyle.net on Joypod, he'll be our friends for life. Best friends forever. Best friends forever.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know. Now I have a friend.
Hey.
One whole friend.
I've had Campfire Burning come through on the Twitter.
Yes.
Who says best use of music is Don't Fear the Reaper from Prey.
Oh, that is a good one, actually. That is
a good song, actually.
Definitely is, definitely. A great song, and a great game if you like that sort of, vibrating vulvas sort of thing going on.
And the other thing, because I'm feeling soppy, he wants to wish his beautiful fiancée a happy birthday.
Oh my God, we're turning it into bloody Three Counties radio.
Listen, have you guys been playing Resident Evil 5?
I haven't, because I hated the demo.
I haven't, because I haven't got 360.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, well, that was a good question, wasn't it?
That does kind of shoot it down ever so slightly.
Oh my God, you can tell I'm a
Hang on, you're talking over each other. Zib, you first, man.
No, sorry, carry on, John, I insist.
I said, have you been playing Resident Evil 5, Zib?
No. I'm not really, I must admit, I'm not really that interested in it. It does look lovely, it does look nice. I've talked it up to death on the podcast. It's just no, I've got about 18 games that I've still to complete. You know, like a couple of months ago I went through a buying frenzy. The bloody gaming forums are the worst thing in the world, for gaming patience, because you're going through it. I was really, really looking forward to Skate 2, and then you go to like places like romuckforum.com and you read them talking about Banjo and Kazooie, you read about Dead Space, all the other games, and I have not played Skate 2 in God knows how long. But the worst of it is, I bought Banjo and Kazooie, I bought Dead Space, and I haven't played them either. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you put it in the drive, you play it for a while, you think, yeah, that is a really good game. And then you go back to the forum, you read about something new, and you think, right, I'm having that as well now. So, and it just destroys any sort of continuity in my head.
Yeah, you're getting like a nice big pile of like unwrapped games, sort of like building up for television, which is a horrible, horrible thing. That's cool.
I don't want to get deep here, but it's like a testament to like just sickening consumerism. Like, you know, somebody has some expendable cash, they buy all these games in, and they never ever get the enjoyment out of them, and I think it's a real shame. So no, I haven't been playing Resident Evil 5. Maybe one day I will get it, but I've still got to play through the Lost and Damned.
It's actually, I've downloaded it now. I've actually just got to fire up GTA 4 and actually get it going, so as it were. So it's true.
You haven't fired it up yet?
I haven't fired it up yet because I've been playing, I cannot stop playing Left 4 Dead because I'm a complete junkie for it. Happens. And I've been firing through, Street Fighter 4 as well, unlocking some more characters and getting more comfortable with playing with like anybody other than Ryu or Ryu. I don't know. I just completely geeked myself out there by saying Ryu, didn't I?
Yeah.
Not good. And obviously, hammering through GTA, Chinatown Wars rather, which is brilliant. So there you go. Right, gentlemen, I'm going to put you two on hold for a moment because I am going to call somebody else. We've got Bob Hope, who has been trying to get through for the whole show, and I'm going to give him a call back now. So we're going to see what happens, okay? So, we're calling away, we're ringing, and I'm filling in. This is Joypod on Play Talk UK and Play 2 UK. If you want to give us a shout, you can. 01243 55 60 60. You can Skype us on play.radio.uk, and, of course, you can email studio@playradiouk.com. Bob Hope, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, Bob. How are you, sir? Are you the real Bob Hope?
Yes.
Good to know. That's, you're sounding remarkably sprightly for a dead man.
No, not the dead one.
Okay, the live one. What can I do for you today, sir?
I want to talk about gaming with food.
Okay, go for it.
I like oily foods. Because when I play Street Fighter, the greasy fingers give me a lot of room to quick moves.
Okay.
I can do really quick moves with greasy fingers. 6-hit combo greasy fingers. If I have chips, samosas, does the job.
Would you not consider just sort of like covering your hands in maybe a nice virgin olive oil or something along those lines?
But then you don't get the pleasure of nourishment.
This is very true. And you need your energy for Street Fighter as well, obviously.
You do. It can really hurt your arm if you use an arcade device, a stick. It can get quite testing.
I can imagine. Who is your character of choice, Mr. Hope?
I like Sagat because his uppercut is really vertical and powerful.
Sagat is cheap. Sagat's a cheap damn character, and I'm hanging up on you. Goodbye.
Why doesn't he use
cheap? There we go. He's gone. Thank merciful Jesus for that. So, gentlemen, we should be back with you. Hello, are you there? Maybe not. If I click this button, it will work, definitely. See, it's all professionalism when we're here on the show. Okay, so there we go. It's all going wrong. I'm just going to take a quick phone call on the phone. And here we go. Hello on the phone, you're through.
Hello?
Hello, person on the phone. Can you please turn off your radio thing?
Hello. Yes. Phoning about game and food.
Ah, excellent, sir. Oh, by the way, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Terry off Realmont.
Ah, hello, Terry. What have you got for us then, please, sir?
Surely everybody should be eating bacon while they're playing games because there's no better food.
Bacon is very, very good. I must admit, I do like the bacon.
It goes perfectly with everything.
Why, do you like it grilled? Do you like it, do you prefer it grilled? Do you prefer it fried? Do you like it crispy? Do you like it limp? Who knows? You tell me.
Well, everybody probably has a multi-adapter plug thing with their console, so you can plug a George Foreman grill in beside your Xbox.
Ah. See, I like that idea. I'll tell you what you could do. Last Christmas I got given a USB cup warmer thing for school, so I just plug it in and it keeps my tea warm. So what I could do, just leave it really, really, really going for a very long time, and then just put some bacon on it, maybe just sort of like a little bacon medallion, and it can just like gently cook away for itself.
Does it work if you plug it into your Xbox?
Yeah, it would do. Yeah, it's a USB.
Very nice.
It's a very nice idea. I'm going to do that when I go home. That'd be a beautiful thing.
Okay, that's all. Cheers.
Thank you very much for calling in, Terry. This is Joypod at playradio.uk, and we've got another one coming on the calls. Who's on the phone?
Hello, it is Peter Chapman.
Hello, Mr. Peter Chapman. How are you, sir?
I'm not bad. I have a few things to contribute. First of all, gaming snacks.
Okay, go for it. Okay, what would you like? What would you like to suggest?
Well, amazingly, I'm also another cheese person, but it's got to be cheese savouries. You know, there's like circles and squares and the diamonds and the star. Is there a star shape? Triangle.
Yeah, there's that sort of weird sort of diamondy thing going on.
Yes. Secondly, my girlfriend has purchased Burnout Paradise on the advice of David Turner's, and I read somewhere that you can get the Knight Rider car, and more importantly, the Ghostbuster car.
You certainly
How do you
can.
get them?
You actually have to fork out Microsoft Moon points for it.
I was under the impression from you guys that all the Burnout Paradise stuff was all free.
It is, a lot of it is free. The update, right, okay, what you can do is you can buy, obviously you can buy Burnout Paradise, the ultimate version of it.
That is one she's got.
Okay, so that's cool. So all of the, extra content that they had has now, if you bought the original version, you could download all that lot for free. If you bought the ultimate pack, that was all bundled in with it anyway. But if you want to buy the super sexy cars...
Live, there's these different car sets, but it doesn't say what's in each one.
Yeah, look on the internet. That's what it's there for, Mr. Chapman. That's what the internet's there for.
Well, if that's what the internet was there for, what's the point in your programme if people could just read forums and review sites?
None whatsoever. We're just here to talk crap for 2 hours as of next week. We're here to talk crap and entertain and put up with you, dear.
Do you have the Ghostbuster car?
No, because I've not got Burnout Paradise at the moment.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I will be getting it as soon as payday rolls around, though, because I do like the idea. Actually, I'm not too hot on the Ghostbusters car, but I do want the Back to the Future DeLorean rip-off.
All right.
If only so I can, because you can push a button and the wheels go away and it floats around.
Yeah, and finally, I'm only like 15 minutes away from Brighton. Shall I try and find Turner's car and let down the tyres or something?
Yeah, what you could do is if you could just put a brick in through the window, that'd be lovely.
Lovely.
I
okay,
really
then.
appreciate that. That would be
Bye-bye.
lovely. Bye. Oliver's just called in on Skype. Oliver, are you there, sir?
Safe.
Excellent. Hello, how are you?
I'm not bad, thanks.
Excellent.
I've been playing Chinatown Wars.
Ah, what do you think of it?
I think it's the best thing on DS
well,
by
I
a
think
mile.
I would be inclined to agree with you. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I know is your, without wishing to be, it's just between you, me, and all the people who are listening. Is yours an actual real copy?
What was yours?
Yeah, it was. Shockingly enough, for once, I did actually get a DS game that's real.
Yeah, you're going up in the world.
I know,
Mine was playing off a certain flash card.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean?
It is that good though. Would you buy it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bit skint at the moment, and I'm going to go buy RE5 first, but I probably will at some point.
Well, no, it is an absolutely excellent game. I've got to say, the thing that really appeals for it is it's just the story. It's such a well-written story. I've got to say, I'm much more into the story for this one than the GTA 4 story. Obviously, haven't played Lost and Damned yet, but will do, and then I'll compare and contrast and see how it goes.
I I thought I'd tie it into the music topic. Have you been listening to the radio on it much?
The radio is pretty good on it. I've got to say, most of the time I'm sort of chatting away to people while I'm playing it, so I've not paid a huge amount of attention to it, but the music that is on it, it is very, very good. I mean, you emailed in a little bit earlier. Tell us what you think of it.
I really like the way the radio stations are obviously tied down by the technical limits of the DS, but what they've done is they've kind of taken recognisable tracks and kind of morphed them.
Yeah, they've simplified them a bit and taken all the vocals out, haven't they? So
yeah, I just thought that was pretty sick, personally.
Yeah, man, it's absolutely it is a work of well, I was going to say it's a work of genius. It's a very, very impressive game that they've managed to, basically fit into, a DS cart. It's absolutely amazing. And not one of the big DS carts, like the 256 ones, like, Jamie Oliver Cooks or whatever. It's only like, I think it's a 128 card. And it's just like, Christ, you put this much game in there. That's huge. That's an achievement. It's absolutely excellent. So it's all good. So there you go. Anything else you got for us, sir?
I'm just going to plug scrambled.pixel.com again, because I'm cheap like that.
That's all right. Plug away. It's all good. That's what you're here for.
Nice.
It's all good to say. Right. Thank you very much for calling in then, sir. We shall speak to you again sometime soon. So there you go.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Now, if you don't know already, I did mention it earlier on, as of next Tuesday, Joypod expands, doubles in size, and we are going to be all yours for 2 hours as of next Tuesday. As of 7 o'clock Tuesday evening, we will be here all the way through till 9 talking about the same old stuff and having you lot come in and talk to us and ring us and email us and Twitter us and annoy us and generally have a good laugh, so everything will be grand. We promise we'll have some decent topics and Elmo will be back as well, so it's cool. Right, Johnny, you still there, mate?
I'm back now, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, we had a bit of a techie issue there with Bob because it all went a bit wrong, but there you go. It's fine. Show's nearly over. Anything you'd like to say?
No.
Thanks for that.
That's all right.
Why did I get you on as a host again?
You were drunk?
Oh, yeah, that'd be why then. So it's cool. Right, I should be home approximately about 1 a.m. Up for a bit of Street Fighter then?
No, I haven't got the 360.
Well, go out, steal one. Steal one.
No, it's open.
Do you not have any 24-hour supermarkets anywhere near you at all?
No.
That's what you get from living in the north, I suppose. But there you go. Absolute failure. Oh, well, such is life. Right, Johnny, thank you very much indeed. Zib is away. I'd like to thank him and the Gamer Dork people, because, yes, I heard you, Uzi, earlier on. Bob Hope, indeed, you wish. And thank you very much for calling in. All people who emailed, all people who twittered, all the people who called, etc., etc. Thank you very much. We shall see you again next Tuesday. Remember, at 7 o'clock. And coming up next here on Talk 2 and on... I can't remember the blooming station now.
Radio UK.
Thank you very much, Fiona.